It's an ETH-led bull run, and if you're not positioned, you are missing out. But don't worry, I'm going to make sure that you get all the information today. By the way, I'm going to answer the question because that was a question. Is this an ETH-led Altseason or not? We're going to see some data I'm going to show you, and by the end, you're going to have a better idea about what to do. So I'm not going to take too much of your time. I'm going to dive right into it, and I'm going to show you first the ETH chart. Look, this is Ethereum chart. You can see it all the way back from whatever it has been. This is ETH. Baby, baby, baby. That's a beautiful chart. But we need to focus now. Look, this is a weekly chart. Okay, so each candle here is 1 week. You can see that we are at the all-time high of the candle. We're just moving up higher and higher on Ethereum since it was on an RIP land, because this was considered almost dead. And look, lo and behold, we are arriving at all-time high for ETH. So that is the first thing I wanted to make sure you understand. Ethereum is about to break to new all-time highs. Now, in the past, okay, in the past, this would have led to a huge alt season. The reason, or maybe one of the reasons we haven't seen an alt season just yet in this cycle, is because Ethereum wasn't really taking full advantage and full, leadership upon the market, which is something that, it used to do multiple times within a crypto cycle in the past. Now, we have been trading ETH successfully in the past month and a half. And just to make sure that you see some credibility, because too many people on YouTube have zero credibility and ask you to believe them. This is from June 29th. This is the first trade that we had on this ETH move up. You can see all this over here. This is the setup for the membership. And if you want to join the membership, you can click in the link in the description, or scan the QR code in the top. This is the picture. Let me open it so you can see it in big. Okay, this was our first entry, the 24,600, and we entered multiple times afterwards. That's the first positioning that we had. Later on, we added on this time, on this base, we added 3 times here on 2650 and on 2850. And then now we had another one from 5 days ago, another signal that is actually sharing 2 entries on the 3700 and on the 3950. All right, so we walk the walk, we don't just talk the talk. What you need to do is come join us. This is the QR code, scan it, and of course I'm going to pamper you a little bit with a 25% coupon code, SummerSale25. Come join us. Okay, come join us now. This is the last inning of the bull markets. We want to make sure that you are rocking and rolling. The least you can do is smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. So let's move to the daily, because this is a weekly, just to make sure we understand. This was the first entry over here. We added later on, by the way, over here. You didn't see it, but we did. This was an add-on that we had later on, and a third add-on. All this, created a big size position. We already, from these entries, okay, from the first entry, we're at 100%, okay, almost 80, 90% from the first entry. Now, remember, we added later on here, okay, and here. So even from here, even from these entries, we already have a big move brewing. And this is, why am I showing this? A, for credibility, because I wanted to see that there's someone credible over here. I want to make sure I understand who is in front of you. And B, just showing you the ferociousness of the move. Ethereum out of, as I said, RIP land, okay? RIP land, way down over here, moved in a short amount of time 220%. If we measure the time span it took to do it, 4 months. 4 months, more than triple, triple and a half. That's almost 250%. That's an amazing, amazing, amazing move. Okay, so Ethereum, by all means, is leading right now. Okay, because Bitcoin has led all this cycle. Now Ethereum is taking charge. Ethereum is leading, and we all know all the news about Ethereum. I'm not going to go about the news about companies buying and so on, because you all know that. But I want to show some things. Look at the, look at the dominance of Bitcoin, how it's just going down perpetually, right? The reason it's going down is mainly because of Ethereum. Now you can see that since the bottom over here in January 2020, So since the beginning of the bull market, okay, since the beginning of the bull market, okay, which is roughly, let's measure it, it's roughly, 2.5 years ago, okay, 952 days, 2.5 years ago, we haven't seen this type of deep action on the dominance. Look, the only time we kind of went below it for a day but got back above this 200-day moving average was back in December, but Bitcoin took charge fast. Now we actually went below this line. Bitcoin seemed like it's taking charge again, but we're boom, moving down. This is a huge indication there's a big shift in the narratives, shift in the way the market is moving forward. Bitcoin is no longer leading the move. Ethereum is leading the move. Now, can this change in the future and Bitcoin can take charge again? Of course, and probably will happen at one moment before the blow off top. But for now, Bitcoin dominance is going down. Okay. Now, if we look at the total market cap without Bitcoin, okay, we are almost at the all-time highs. Again, this is a very indicative that the main leader over here, again, is Ethereum. Ethereum is leading this alt season. Okay, Ethereum is leading this alt season because you can see that without Ethereum, we're not even getting close for now. Okay, we're getting a little bit closer. Okay, but with Ethereum, we're about to break out to these new highs, which is amazing. Remember this: we're about to break the new highs on the total too. Bitcoin dominance is smashing downwards, okay? And Ethereum is just moving strong, 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 okay? Main narrative right now is just Ethereum. That's why I've been saying, okay, it's an Ethereum led Altseason. Ethereum is just leading the way. Now, if you weren't able to trade Ethereum and you missed it, no worries. You're gonna have a bunch of opportunities from here on to make money on altcoins, on Ethereum, even on Bitcoin. Everything is still on the table. We are in the last innings of the bull market. I know so many of you think, oh, we're just starting a bull market. This time is different. It's going to continue. No, okay. All of you BS people, stop clowning. Okay, it's the same thing every time we go at the end of the bull market. Everyone thinks it's the best thing ever. Everyone thinks this time is different, and eventually it's the same thing. A bear market comes, you don't capture the profits, you don't capture the gains, you let those profits that you had by luck go all the way down, drill down into a loss. Stop doing that. Stop. We invite you, make money now, capitalize on these last moves. We have a month, maybe 2 months before choppiness is going to arrive. It's going to chop you to pieces if you don't have the correct guidance. We are going to guide you. Scan the QR code. If you're on mobile, go check the link. Okay, it's in the link is in the description, probably in the first comment also. Check it out. Okay, and remember, I'm giving you, okay, something here that you will love. It's a summer sale. It's a 25% coupon code. Use it, summer sale 25. Stop waiting. Stop being on the sidelines. All right, we invite you to come. This is it. This is what we have all been waiting for. The last phase, the banana zone. After the banana zone, choppiness, and then bear market comes, which will also help you navigate and make money in, because hey, that's what we do. Okay, now YouTube, it's only educational purposes. Nothing here is financial advice. You want to hear what we do, you can more than choose to go in it and check our membership. I'll see you the next time. Until that comes, no edge, no trade. Let's fucking go Ethereum.